recording.
No, you're recording.
Recordings.
Hi, and welcome to Chapter 3, Lesson 5. Today you're going to be doing multi-digit division. Good news, it's easy. You might have been doing this for a while already, right? So you're going to make sure you understand that the number that is outside the cute little house, that's considered the divisor. The answer is considered the quotient. And this one would be considered the dividend. Okay? If I look at that, and I see my first example, it says 318 divided by 16. It's being divided by 16. Therefore, 16 would go on the outside. And 318 is considered the dividend, so it's on the inside. Then you say to yourself, okay, how many times does 16 go into 3? It doesn't. It's too big, right? So I go, how many times does 16 go into 31? Oh, it works. And we go ahead and we multiply 16 by what to get 31? What should we do? We should try it. You want to try 2? Let's go ahead and try. This is guess and check, and we do this when we are dividing, correct? So 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. That is 2 what? Large. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to go down 1. We're just going to scale back 1 here. And we do this when we're dividing, correct, kids? This is the process. We're like, oh, let me check. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, let me go 1 lower. That's essential, and it's important. So we subtract, and then we're going to go ahead and borrow. So 11 minus 6 is 5. 2 minus 1 is
1.
And we've done subtracting. Once you are done subtracting, the next step is to bring the next number down. So I'm going to bring the 8 down. That is always my next step. There is the 8. 16 goes into 158. How many times? Take a wild guess. Oh, let's try, yes. 5. Okay, we could try 5. So 5 times 16 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. Oh, we think that's probably what? Too low?
Yeah.
Let's try go up a little bit more.
7.
Sure, let's try 7. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is?
11.
Let me think, maybe I could go up a little bit higher. Yes.
9.
9. Sure, let's try 9. Boom, 9. 9 times 6?
54.
54. 9 times 1 plus 5?
14.
I think that's as high as we're going to get, right? Good. We subtract. 8 minus 4?
4.
5 minus 4?
1.
And then we're done. Typically, when we're working with decimal, we would keep on trucking until you get a 0 or it starts to repeat. But we're not working with decimals here. So I'm going to go, this is the important part, guys. 14, you're going to get a mixed number. 14 goes up to the sky, and 16 walks to the door. And now, that is my mixed number. Yes.
You should simplify.
You could simplify this fraction, but for this unit, they're just having you put the Q remainder. We're going to keep it like that. Typically, you are right. We would what? Simplify. But for this lesson, they're just having you keep the remainder that way, because they want you to write it like this. And we're not doing the Q remainder anymore, right? Because that's 5th grade. If I teach you that, it's going to be a disservice. So we're just going to do this and leave it like that for today, although typically we do simplify. Let's do one with 3 digits as a divisor. Here we have 365 going into 1460, sorry. And you go, does 365 go into 1? No. Does it go into 14? Nope. Does it go into 146? No. Oh my gosh, I'm going to last number. Does 365 go into 1,460? Yes, it does. How many times? I like to go 3, and I like to look at the first two numbers. 3 times what gives me a number closest to 14?
3 times 4 is 12.
Yeah, so let's try 4. We wouldn't do 5 because it's 15, right? Already off the bat, it's going to be too high. You following me? So we're going to do 4. And let's see if that works. Now, can I please make sure you guys don't do this? What is that? That means that 365 goes into 14. Oh, but I didn't mean that to go into 14, Miss Munoz. I really meant over here. Then you got to put that number at the end. I can't tell you how many times kids will just arbitrarily place a 4 wherever they want. And I'm like, nope. It's got to go right there because that means it doesn't fit unless you're using all of these numbers. You following? Because kids will put it here and then they'll add, oh, that looks weird, let me add zeros. And now you've got a different number. We don't want that. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 plus 2, 26. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2. And this time I just happen to have what?
0.
No remainder when I subtract. And the answer would just be 4. Sometimes no remainder. Sometimes you get a remainder. And this time you're going to put it as a mixed number. Don't forget, that remainder flies up to the sky. And the one outsider walks through the door. And that's how you get a mixed number. Bye.